What if your crown was not forged in battle, but in loyalty and vengeance, where every oath and every marriage bowed to your will? This was the destiny of Hera, queen of the gods. In the Titan's dark palace, Cronus, fearing a prophecy of his downfall, devoured newborn Hera. Rhea, heartbroken, watched helplessly. But Hera's spirit endured in her father's prison. Freed, Hera emerged majestic with glowing green eyes, uniting her siblings, Hestia, Demeter, Poseidon, and Hades, and declared, "The Titans must fall." After the Titanomachy's victory and the division of the cosmos, Hades taking the underworld, Poseidon the seas, and Zeus the heavens, Zeus fell for Hera's beauty, power, and intellect. But Hera, proud and wary of betrayal, rejected his marriage proposals to assert her worth as queen and maintain power's balance. Crafty and smitten, Zeus transformed into a small, drenched, pitiful cuckoo during a fierce storm and landed on Hera's lap to test her. With a kind heart, Hera cradled and warmed the bird, only for Zeus to reveal his true form, muscular, thunderbolt in hand, and a golden aura lighting the air. Hera, impressed by his cunning and genuine love, laughed and accepted, sparking a passionate yet challenging love that stabilized Olympus. Their wedding in Olympus's lush, flower-filled gardens was attended by all gods. Apollo played celestial music on his golden harp. Dionysus poured divine wine from eternal vines. Gaia gifted a golden apple tree, symbolizing fertility and eternal love. And nymphs filled the air with swirling petals. The celebration lasted 300 years, with heavenly music shaking clouds, intoxicating wines bringing joyful revelry, and eternal flowers scenting the air. This grand, detailed marriage crowned Hera as queen of the gods, but whispers of Zeus's future, betrayals like sly glances at nymphs ignited her jealousy, turning her into the fierce guardian of marriage and family, laying the groundwork for her vengeful acts. Hera, now queen of Olympus with a golden crown and silken robes, jealous of Athena's birth from Zeus's head without a mother, decided to prove she could bear a child alone, balancing her maternal power. She birthed Hephaestus, god of fire, smithing, and crafts, with eyes glowing like molten lava, skilled hands that could shape metal, and a strong but misshapen body with crooked legs that shocked Hera. Ashamed of his appearance, in a moment of rage and disappointment, she hurled the infant Hephaestus from Olympus's snowy peak into the blue sea below, where he fell with a scream, crashing through waves. Rescued by the sea nymph Thetis, with flowing blue hair, and Poseidon, Hephaestus grew in underwater caves, forging fiery forges and crafting magical jewels and divine weapons, honing his skills. For cunning revenge, he sent a magnificent golden throne with hidden chains to Olympus as a gift. Hera, delighted, sat on it but was instantly trapped, her limbs bound as she screamed. The gods gathered, Zeus worried, but Dionysus plied Hephaestus with divine wine, brought him to Olympus, and laughingly freed Hera. She embraced Hephaestus, and this thrilling family conflict transformed her into a complex but just mother who atoned for mistakes with love, balancing her bond with Hephaestus and teaching lessons of forgiveness and maternal strength. Hera, with her network of nymph spies scattered across Olympus and Earth, learned of Zeus's secret affair with Semele, the beautiful Theban princess with long brown hair, warm honey eyes, and royal silk robes. Her jealousy erupted like a volcano, and she disguised herself as an old, kind nurse with white hair and wrinkled skin, visiting Semele's palace and cunningly suggesting, "If he truly loves you, ask him to reveal his divine form to prove it." Semele insisted, and Zeus, bound by her request, appeared in his true form, thunderbolt in hand, golden aura, and cosmic power. burning Semele to ashes with his intensity. Zeus saved their unborn child Dionysus, sewing him into his thigh to grow. Furious, Hera pursued the infant Dionysus, cursing his nurses with madness to tear him apart. Zeus transformed Dionysus into a green vine to hide and survive. As an adult, Hera sent wild giants against him, but Dionysus triumphed with his powers of wine and madness, ascending to Olympus and reconciling with Hera through a gift of divine wine. She accepted him as a stepson, and he became the god of wine, revelry, and madness. This fiery, detailed vengeance turned Hera's jealousy into a symbol of Zeus's forbidden loves, showcasing her cunning destruction of rivals while ultimately balancing family harmony. Hera, with her sacred peacocks and nymph spies soaring through the skies, discovered Zeus's secret affair with Io, a beautiful, loyal priestess with snow-white skin, golden blonde hair, and calm blue eyes. To protect Io, Zeus transformed her into a stunning white cow with gleaming golden horns, soft fur, and sad eyes. But clever Hera wasn't fooled and requested the cow as a beautiful gift from Zeus to control her. She assigned Argus, the 100-eyed giant with a muscular frame and ever watchful, eyes half always open, even in sleep, to guard and chain Io day and night. Zeus sent Hermes, the clever messenger with winged cap and magical staff, who lulled Argus to sleep with long tales and harp music, then beheaded him with a swift sword, freeing Io. Enraged, Hera placed Argus's eyes on her peacock's colorful tail, as an eternal reminder of her jealousy, and sent a relentless gadfly to torment Io, driving her mad with constant stings. Io fled from Greece to Asia, Africa, and the Nile, where Hera finally took pity and restored her human form, making her an Egyptian goddess. This relentless, detailed pursuit turned Hera's vengeance into a symbol of eternal jealousy, with the peacock as her sacred animal, yet preserved power's balance as Io survived. Hera, ever vigilant, was furious at Zeus's secret love for Callisto, a beautiful nymph of Artemis with long brown hair, warm brown eyes, and a deer-like agility, who hunted in Argos's green forests. Pregnant by Zeus, Callisto was expelled from Artemis's chaste hunting group. Hera seized the chance and cursed Callisto into a massive brown bear with sharp claws, thick dark fur, and wild roars, forcing her to wander forests far from humans. Years later, Callisto's son Arcas, now a skilled young hunter with bow and arrow, nearly killed his mother, unaware of her identity. Zeus saved them by placing Callisto as the constellation, Ursa Major, and Arcas as Ursa Minor, forever circling the sky. Still jealous, Hera convinced the sea gods Oceanus and Tethys to forbid the constellations from drinking seawater, so they never rest, always circling. This cunning curse showcased Hera's endless jealousy, turning the sky into her stage of vengeance, yet preserved cosmic balance as Callisto became immortal. Hera, burning with jealousy over Zeus's affairs, was enraged by Leto's pregnancy with Zeus's twins, Apollo and Artemis, the serene nymph with silver hair and blue eyes. She cursed the earth to deny Leto a place to give birth, and sent the monstrous serpent Python, with its coiling green body and venomous fangs, to terrify her. Leto wandered, weakened by labor pains but resolute, until she reached the floating island of Delos, which Hera forgot to curse due to its constant motion. Hera chained Eileithyia, goddess of childbirth, with invisible bonds to prolong Leto's pain, but Iris and other gods freed Eileithyia with a golden necklace gift. Leto gave birth under a great palm tree, birthing Apollo with his golden harp and prophetic powers, and Artemis with her silver bow and hunting prowess. Apollo swiftly slew Python with venom-tipped arrows and founded the sacred Delphi temple. This harsh but thwarted curse highlighted Hera's jealousy of Zeus's offspring but preserved pantheon balance as the new god's birth limited her power. Hera, consumed by jealousy over Zeus's illegitimate children, was furious at Heracles' birth to Alcmene, a brave mortal woman with red hair. She sent 2 black venomous snakes with red eyes to strangle infant Heracles in his cradle, but he instinctively grabbed and choked them, revealing his future strength. Hera delayed his birth to ensure his cousin Eurystheus was born first and became king. Years later, she drove adult Heracles mad, causing him to kill his family, leading him to undertake the 12 labors for atonement. Hera sent the invincible Nemean lion with golden fur and sharp teeth, and the multi-headed Hydra with regrowing heads to kill him. But Heracles triumphed, wearing the lion's skin and burning the Hydra's heads. This eternal, detailed enmity made Hera a symbol of maternal jealousy but elevated Heracles as a balancing, heroic figure. Hera, the mighty queen with a golden crown, competed with Athena and Aphrodite in Paris's judgment for the golden apple of most beautiful. But Paris chose Aphrodite, who promised him Helen's love. Furious at the insult to her beauty and power, Hera sided with the Greeks in the 10-year Trojan War, seducing Zeus with a magical love belt to aid Achilles, haunting Trojan hero Hector with illusions, and shielding Greek ships from storms. She even tricked Apollo to stay neutral. This jealousy and active role destroyed Troy, killed thousands, and made Hera a symbol of vengeance for beauty and betrayal, yet preserved war's balance as the Greeks won. Despite her famed jealousy, Hera had a compassionate side. When brave young Jason carried her, disguised as a frail old woman, across a river without knowing her identity, she rewarded him by supporting his quest for the Golden Fleece. She made the sorceress Medea fall in love with Jason to aid him, guided the Argo ship with gentle winds, tricked bronze giants, and protected the Argonauts from the Sirens' deadly songs via Orpheus's music. This clever support revealed Hera's positive side, rewarding loyalty and bravery, and maintained balance in human adventures. Ixion, an arrogant king with greedy eyes, lusted after Hera and tried to abduct her at an Olympian feast. Hera cunningly told Zeus, who crafted a cloud resembling Hera with black hair and green eyes. Ixion slept with it, and Hera, enraged, banished him to Tartarus, binding him to a fiery wheel to spin and burn eternally. This clever punishment showcased Hera's justice against audacity and preserved Olympus's power balance. Hera, ever watchful, punished Zeus's secret lovers with clever curses. The nymph Echo, who distracted Hera with long tales to aid Zeus, was cursed to repeat others' words, losing her own voice. These curses filled the mythical world with transformed beings, each a tale of forbidden love and vengeance, maintaining balance in divine relationships. With symbols like the colorful peacock bearing Argus's eyes, the sacred cow of fertility, and the cunning cuckoo of marriage, Hera was the queen of women, marriage, and family. But her legendary jealousy over Zeus's betrayals made her a fierce guardian. She protected cities like Argos with grand temples, ruled in Olympus's council, and maintained power's balance, embodying powerful women in myths who corrected wrongs with justice. From her golden throne overlooking Olympus and Earth, Hera ruled the gods, birthed children like Ares, god of war with a gleaming sword, and Hebe, goddess of youth with an eternal cup, inspiring tales of powerful women from modern films to ancient myths. She preserved divine family balance, punished betrayals, and upheld love. As peacocks strutted with vibrant tails, flowers bloomed, and winds whispered, Hera endured. Her saga, a timeless epic of power, love, jealousy, vengeance, and balance that still inspires women. Hera, queen of the gods, rules not with thunder or the sea, but with power that binds families and kingdoms alike. If her story touched you, honor it with a like and a comment, and join her divine court by subscribing.